another episode. Keep them rolling. You might notice here we have some braces here on the ground. I did go ahead and grab Apex's Fender braces. I think I probably mentioned these, but well, maybe I haven't. I mentioned all my suspension bits, but these are something I've always been wanting to put on the car, and I probably should just have my fabricator do it, but I gotta cut this little wall out. But those are gonna sit there. This is gonna kind of be my first order of business. Those are pretty easy. I've just got to cut these welds here and here. Oops. There's just a couple little tack welds, and not spot welds, but tack welds. So this will come off, and then I don't know what the plan is there to replace that or use a different part in its place or whatever. So, and then over here are the things that we've been waiting for to get the front suspension and rear suspension together. We've got our steering knuckles, Apex steering knuckles, well, Apex everything here. Front control arms, rear control arms, tie rod ends, and these are basically the radius rods. So, and then our T3 front coilovers, revolved coilovers. So, yeah, the whole gang is here now. So, not much to say. They're parts, and then obviously the residual parts we have leftover, well, not leftover, but uninstalled, that will also go on the car when these go on the car. So other than that, not much else to say. Just like I said, gonna get going on the front braces, and then start putting together the front suspension and getting the front crossmember braces put on, and see if we can get some fenders cut. So let's do it. Okay, got these welded up. Not too shabby. My welds are, I'd say, better. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's definitely adhered where I want it to be. These fender braces are pretty important if you're trying to add more power to these chassis or turning it, around a track. So that bar, I guess, going back to I think I had a conversation in a previous video here, but this bar here, because these cars are unibodies, they are more or less independent front to rear suspension in terms of like chassis rigidity. So when you add the subframe connectors down here, which connects the rear frame, if you will, to the front frame, if you will. So now it kind of makes it more of a full frame body car, if you will. So it kind of connects again, connecting that chassis together. But then these other bars here take the radius rod box, connect it to, you know, your frame rail here. Like I talked about, I gotta fix that up and connect it up inside. But then this rod here that I just attached connects, again, the frame rail piece, which is, you know, here and here, up to the upper, I'm using words that probably aren't accurate, but frame rail. And then that, I guess we'll call it the strut tower top rail. And then that strut tower top rail connects down to the front of the car through this bar here. And then this bar here connects to the frame rail, and it, you know, it all goes back, connects up to each other. So pretty straightforward. I don't know that I'm gonna lay a bead on this guy just because this is like super thin gauge steel and really just not gonna do much. Might just preserve that and leave it as is. So, but there you have it. Got that welded up, and on to the next thing. Control arms installed. It actually went really smoothly, and they're looking good. I don't know, they went together super easy, and they look great. So a lot of adjustment here on the outer. Got like a camber and a toe adjustment, I guess, on the rear, and that's kind of what we needed to make these big wheels work in the back, as well as just in general, you know, that fine-tuned suspension adjustability. So also got the adjustment there up on the top of the hub with the T3R230 kit, and I think we're ready to throw some wheels on it and get the fenders cut. This is actually a pretty big milestone, and I think I'll wrap this video up here. But like I said, next stop is get the fenders cut, get the wheels in there, get this thing on the ground. Should really start coming together, and we can start moving into other parts of the car. Maybe we'll get the front end done I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the next step here is. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I know this one's been kind of long, but got a lot done. Got the suspension on, and looking forward to getting the car on the ground later.